What's going on? What's going on, guys? I really just thought I would pop in for a minute. I haven't been on for a while. I came outside to the backyard underneath the orange tree. I'm in California because my sister just had a baby the day before yesterday. Even though it seems like 5 days have gone by, I have been taking care of a 2-year-old for like just everything, which I love. My niece is so cute. And it's really good that I got this time to spend with her. So this was really good. I just wanted to pop in. I've been doing really good with my consistency, so I wanted to keep it that way. But y'all know me, I also want to be authentic. Like if I don't, you know, if I'm not in a space to come on, or don't have something authentic to share, I don't come on just to, you know, talk for consistency. I usually want to have something to say. So, welcome. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I just wanted to pop in. I don't know about you, but I'll just share a little bit for me. The past couple of weeks have been hard. And it kind of feels like now that I feel like I'm on the other side of it and just have a little bit of space, now I feel like I can, come on here and not bring all that energy. Because sometimes this is what I feel like, right? We do the work, we show up, we evolve, we grow, we heal, we do therapy, we read, we try, we cry, we talk to our friends, we do all of the things. And when you do that, change happens in your external life. Hey, what's going on, Miss Demita Joe? Just catching up. How have you been doing? I don't know if you guys have been feeling the same way I've been feeling, but that's why I'm here. So it's like, when you do that work, so a couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, I got back from being in Mexico for a week. Tulum is one of my favorite places to be, so I enjoyed my trip. But it was a full moon. So I also give myself a chance to see myself and to purge and to think and to make adjustments and to get intentional. One of my words for 2023 is the word deliberate. So it's like I'm constantly refining and checking in with myself to make sure I'm in alignment with me, not doing what I think I need to be doing or what somebody else said I should be doing or reverting to old habits, because it's really easy to revert to old habits when you are working your way out of the old habits, right? Because you it's almost like a default. Sometimes you fall back. But when you do the work, you realize, when you're falling back. Yeah, it's been an interesting last couple of weeks. So when I got back, I felt very sad and heavy and lost and crazy. Like it was just, I couldn't even explain it. I thought I was gonna come back and do this and do that, and I couldn't. Did not feel in alignment for me to move, and I had to honor that. And in that honoring, I was really able to deduce and see, like, yo, when you're going to the next level and life is really finna show you all of the good things that you deserve because you show up and you do the work and um everything that you're supposed to do, that's kind of like when the dark side comes in, right? Like the part of the paradigm that doesn't want to let go, that kind of fights on its way out. And so I've been here before. I've had to grapple with darker energy. And by dark energy, I just mean the stuff that weighs you down. I don't mean like anything crazy, but just, sadness and unnecessary thoughts and kind of like feeling your way through the dark. But when you think about it, when you're a star, when you're light, stars are in the sky. They shine the brightest in the dark. So it's like we can now learn to expect to experience some of this stuff, because I'm telling you, before I got sad, I was manifesting like this, and I still am, but I'm just seeing my life change. I'm seeing manifestations come quick. It's almost scary how beautiful and awesome life is and where it's headed. It's like we get so comfortable dreaming about these things and talking about this big house, this great man, or having babies and making money and big business. And we talk about all this as like a wish, we hope, and did it. But what do you do when all of that really comes in? these aren't just wishes and hopes. These are things that are really happening in our life for us because we're bringing it in, we're calling it in. So sometimes when you're headed to the upper echelon, you're going from here to here to here to here, there's still that part that's like, no, don't leave this space. You're not gonna, what do they call it? I think they call it the X paradigm. When you're headed to the Y, the X comes in like, no. And kind of gives you a little bit of a hard time, but it's something that we can accept and it can acknowledge and see it like, oh man, this doesn't mean I'm falling back into old habits. This doesn't mean I'm not who I'm destined to be. This doesn't mean I can't handle what I'm creating. Jamie, this means keep going because you're finna break through. I was watching somebody else that I really like, Queen Cup, and she was talking about sometimes when we get in this space, it feels like the ceiling is caving in on us. Sometimes when you just feel like I can't do this, I can't carry the weight, I'm finna be done. And if I say I'm gonna be done, I'm gonna be done. I don't care. I don't need to prove anything. I don't need to do anything. So it's just that weight that comes and it's like, no, this weight is not coming to crush you. This ceiling is not coming to smash you. You're gonna break through it. Demita Joe, you know Queen Cup. So do you say how she's, okay, I love that. I'm doing well. Life be lifing, but I'm saying, oh my God, life be lifing. Woo! And it's cool though, because we're equipped, but when we go through it. It is what it is. Yes, Demita Joe. I love Queen Cup. She's so good. So I was watching her most recent thing and she was talking about that. Just how, you think the ceiling's coming down on you. But really, oh, a hummingbird. So cute. Oh, I love it. You think the ceiling is coming down on you and the weight is too much, but really you're just getting to the top. You're going to break through. And I received that because that's exactly what I feel like is happening. But when the old stuff comes, it makes you wonder, am I still stuck in the same habit? Am I still doing things the old way? Am I not? So I really feel like Aquarius season for me, I'm always in this constant regeneration. We always are. My name means supplanted, to supersede and replace. So it's like we are constantly regenerating. And I feel like there was just more little dark places that were, I don't want to say uncovered or discovered, but like, it's kind of like having a really old house that's, and nobody's been in there for a while. And there's just one door in the back that nobody goes in because it just leads to the attic. And like, but you finally open that door and you're like, oh, let me clear out the cobwebs. And now that we're in Pisces season, I feel like there's a chance for the water to flow through. Yes, she doesn't know me, but I vibe with her. Girl, we're best friends. Me and Destiny are best friends. We could kick it all day. Not literally, but I vibe with her too. I just feel like we the same. So yeah, I love that. So we're all angel gang then. My atmosphere right now. Yes, I'm in the beautiful backyard underneath the orange tree. My nephew will be coming home soon. It's just so weird because we've never had a little boy in our family. Like, I don't even know what to do with a boy. We're so girl gang over here. I have nothing but sisters. Like, we don't know anything about boy babies. So I've never had a brother. I grew up military kids. So we were the family always traveling. So I know my cousins, but we only got to grow up together for a certain amount of time, where it was like my boy cousins and we were all just, I only experienced that for a short amount of time. So I don't know about little boys, except for the boys that my friends have. So this should be really fun. I'm excited. He's so cute. He's the tiniest little peanut I've ever seen. My sister conceded and let him have her husband's whole name. So he's now a fourth, Robert William Black the fourth. And I'm just waiting for her to get home. I've been taking care of a 2-year-old and it's so fun. I'm tired, as you can see. But she's so cute and so sweet, and being around kids is such a delight. Like, I mean, my friend circle know me as the mom. Like, I've been a mom since, my sisters used to give me Mother's Day gifts. Like, I'm somebody's mama. I may not have kids of my own, but I am mother. So it's actually been really fun and easy enough to maneuver because I'll make the snacks. I'll handle the tears. She be crying with her big old mouth when it's time to go to bed, and that's fine because I did the same thing. She just be talking. She picks up everything. We learn, we read, we count, we do colors. She's just smart. So I've just been really, really enjoying that. Thank you, Miss Demita Joe. Congrats to us. It's nice. It's just been a journey. It's, I love it. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of changes, new energy. I feel it. Like I said, for the past couple of weeks, I've been a complete hermit. I haven't been talking to my friends like I normally do. I haven't really been here online. It's been a struggle. It's like that's what it is. Like I only had enough energy for me. And thank God I'm in a space where I can do that. I live alone. So if I want to, be in the house and take care of myself, I can do that. And it was just really necessary to fill my own cup and kind of see what was going on with me because there's things that I want to do. If you guys look in the description, I have started a group coaching program. And the girls that I work with, it's crazy because I've been working with them privately, but to see the transformation that's been happening in their life due to my formula and wisdom I've shared and blah, blah, blah. Like I've dealt with imposter syndrome a lot where I think people already know this, or well, who am I to tell somebody about their problems? I don't even have this together. I'm not doing that. Like just counting myself out. But now I'm like, no, like I know a lot and I'm seeing how these conversations and what I'm imparting on these people is changing their lives. So I feel like it's my duty to be of service and it's kind of weird. So I'm walking with myself, through this, but the link is in the description so you can kind of see what I've got going on. But yeah, there was just a lot of questioning of self and making sure I feel equipped to do this and to handle this. Miss Demita Joe said, I'm struggling with letting go of past limiting beliefs now that I know they're lies, girl. And and just, that's all you can do every time they come up. Just be like, lie. Like I laugh because I talk to myself so much. Like I said, I live by myself. I'm like, am I going to do this when I live with someone? Cause I'd be talking to myself like, nope. I will tell myself, nope, stop. Or like, if I see myself going, no, we're going to do, like, you got to do whatever you got to do to keep out of that. Cause it's just working a muscle. And it's so beautiful that you have the level of awareness that you have to know that they're lies and when they're coming up. So we can either lean into them and say this is what it must be, or we can be like, nah, and get real delusional. Nothing that I'm seeing has anything to do with what I'm seeing in my heart, in my soul. Like I'm getting everything that I came here for. I am. I don't need to see it right now. I don't check my bank account for the millions that I know are coming my way. I don't need to because I already know what is happening. I already know. I don't need to look around. Well, I did have a nice Valentine's Day, but for example, like Valentine's Day, man this, man that. I don't need to worry about what I'm seeing with my eyes. I know who I am and what I'm capable of and what I'm going to have and hope. So why do I need to check outside of me when I already know what's going on? So anything less than what you desire and that feels all funky is a lie. They're lies. They're lies we've told ourselves to keep ourselves safe because disappointment hurts. It hurts bad. It hurts really bad to believe for something or to hope for something and then it doesn't happen. But most of the time, it's just not happening in our time because of the way we look at time. And we don't look at enough of the good stuff to just rest in the present moment with the knowing and the comfortability that everything we desire is coming. But we start to create some of those lies sometimes because it feels more comfortable to just be like, well, maybe it's not for me, or maybe I can't have that, or I can't do that. I never have, I never did. I'm not even going to try for it anymore because when I don't get it, it hurts too much. It hurts too much. Been there. And it's just, it can be, you're allowed to have your feelings and go through things, but sometimes it's just unnecessary. Like we can be the manufacturer of our own BS. So I just love the way Pisces season is feeling already. I'm a Pisces rising. I don't know what sign you guys are, but I love astrology for what it is. And I feel lighter and that's why I'm here. I'm like, okay, because I was hermiting hard. I am a turtle. Okay. I will go in and I will not come out. I won't call nobody. I won't check on nobody. And it's not about depression and all this stuff. It's just like, I only have enough to deal with this. so I can get out, what's going on, ask myself the questions, see what's going on. And I just really feel like, some spaces were opened up, and now here we are with Pisces season, which is the water. And now water can flow through. Water brings life and sustenance, and um, wherever there's water, there's life. So now these places that were kind of itchy and broken open in the past 2 weeks that had me feeling some kind of way, they're only calling me higher. And I will always answer the call because I know punk. I don't care how bad it hurts. I'm going to answer the call. If my soul is asking something of me, I don't care how hard it is, I'm getting over. When my heart feels like it's breaking, I'm choosing to see it as a breaking open and not this sorrowful, pitiful thing. Like, I'm gonna always choose the higher route, the higher calling, the higher feeling, the higher vibration, because I didn't come here to be basic. I didn't come here to just let stuff ride. I came here to be a warrior of love and light and growth and peace, and see how far I can go and how much I can evolve as a human and what I can accomplish. And it's just more fun that way for me. Okay, Scorpio rising. Well, so Scorpio, that's a water sign too, right? It's the water. We need the water for the growth. Scorpio rising, that's a good one. That's why you got all that wisdom, girl. Scorpios don't mess around. They be knowing. Y'all you have your own psychic energies. And I feel the same about with my Pisces rising, because I'm a Gemini air. I'm a Gemini air sign, and that's my sun sign. But that's kind of like my front. That's what I give you. I mean, I'm a master at being social and here, there, moving, growth. I can do all of that. But my depths are water. It's ocean. It's depth. It's core. It's deep. It's watery. It's tears. It's all of these things. It's unknown. We don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean. Sometimes I don't even know what's the bottom of my ocean. I'm just here fucking it out. My Mars is in Pisces though, but I'm not too versed on astrology. Yeah, I try not to come and talk too much about astrology because I'm not a master, but I know my own like little stuff, and I pick up stuff here and there, and I lean into what resonates for me, but I don't know how to read charts and all of this stuff. So Mars in Pisces, I don't know what that means, but could be fun to look it up and see, especially because we're in Pisces season. So I'm sure your Mars has something to offer you. I think this is where you pay attention to what house your sign is in, so you can see how this moment in time is going to affect, whether it's family, your money, blah, 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 So anyway, I feel so much better. And this is how I know the seasons have changed. Look at the growth. Aww. New baby. I actually, so when I was 19, turning 20, or it was the summer that I turned 20. I think it was the summer that I turned 20. I called Kiss FM, which is a radio station out here in SoCal. Oh, thanks to Mita Joe. I'm gonna do that, girl. I always catch your lives right on time. I'm so glad. And I get really like, should I go on? And I don't want to be a vanity metrics. I don't need a bunch of people to tune in, but I figure that the right people will come on if they're available, they want to, and they're here. So that's confirmation for me. So thank you. But when I was 20 years old, Kiss FM, they were giving away NSYNC tickets, and NSYNC, obviously, in year 2000, 2001 was like the big thing. So I hopped on the radio station and I was trying to win my baby sister, the one who just had a baby, some NSYNC tickets. So, because her birthday was coming. So I was calling. They're like, congratulations. I was like, what? And they're like, they told me that I'm going to be one of the people who's going to come participate in this car thing to try to win a car. I was like, wait, I thought it was NSYNC tickets, but I was like, F it. They already gave me all the congratulations and it is. So I was like, all right. So I went down to the station, did everything I was supposed to do. There was a start date for it, but there was 2 cars, 2 Kia Rios, 4 doors, and there was 8 people. 4 in the silver car and 4 in the green car. And they said whoever can stay in the car the longest can keep the car. So I was like, what? I will never leave. I told everybody in the car, like, I don't know what you got to do. I don't got nothing to do. I'm not getting out this car. This car is mine. I'm gonna win the car. All I got to do is stay in it. So they fed us. They did this and that. At some point, they found out I was going to the bathroom to brush my teeth. They took away my toothbrush. They made us keep the food in the car. They tried to make it as uncomfortable as possible. Couldn't recline the seats. There was this really kind of like Mexican bouncer dude in the back. He was talking on this game. He was out the first night. There was another little Asian girl in the back, and she was like, yeah. She was out the first night too. So it was me and this redheaded lady who had 4 kids. I don't have kids. I was like, I'm not getting out the car. So we can stay here as long as you want. But that lady with her 4 kids, she had her husband taking care of them. We stayed in that car for 5 days. But eventually she had to get out because one of her kids needed a dentist appointment. And I don't know what it was, but I was just like, and the winner is. So I won the car. And yeah, you remember those concerts. So I won the car. And I gave it to my mom. And she's been driving that car until yesterday. Because she don't care. That car got 250,000 miles on it. Still runs. So she didn't have no car note. She didn't have to do nothing. And it blessed me to be able to contribute to her like that. No car note. No, it's just the car is hers, you know? She recently got a new car along with her new house, which is amazing. 5 days I put in that work. I was like, I don't got nowhere to be. I don't care what I got to do. I'm going to stay right here. You got kids? I don't got kids. I don't care. They don't even got to feed me. I'm going home with this car. I'm 20 years old. What else do I have to do? Let's be real. So I admire her though, because she stayed for 5 days. The other 2 were out. It's kind of uncomfortable. All we did was sit in the car for 5 days. So all I have to say is I'm just kind of telling the story because there's so many new beginnings. I have a new nephew. My mom has a new house. She's never lived alone. She got a new car. She ain't had no car since the one I won when I was 20 years old. I'm 40. What? So I just sent it to like some place that comes and pick up cars, and they gave me $500 for it. So I won. I'm still winning. I'll take $500. Like, yeah, for you to haul this off, please. Yeah, cut me the check. So I'm just excited about the new energy, the new season. There's something happening. I hope you guys don't give up. I'm not going to, even though it's challenging. I don't want to get emotional, but it's challenging sometimes. Kind of like how you were saying, Damita, like not believing your own lies. Like we've gone through so much. And sometimes when some of these old things pop up, it almost reminds you of an old season and kind of makes you feel like you won't be able to do what you know you're destined to do right now. But you will. Those things, they are lies. They are just coming up. But we are evolved enough to know that they're coming up because you finna kill it, because you finna get everything you came for, because something great is breaking. We're breaking through the glass ceiling. We're going to the next level. We're not talking about it anymore. It's happening. So I hope you're ready. You can't run or hide from the greatness now. There's nothing left. We're going to, of course, learn lessons, but all those blockages and everything's a go. Bet you didn't think that, you know what I mean? We get so used to like hoping and wishing and praying for. It's here now. Who are you going to be? How are you going to show up? How are you going to move through the dark parts? The parts that just feel like, oh my God, I don't even think I can do this. You can. And this is what I'm telling myself too. I can. What? Did y'all talk while you were in the car? Yes. So we got to talk. They did play the radio station because it was Kiss FM. We were outside of Bob's Big Boy in Burbank. So they did give us food every 3 hours. We'd get a 15-minute break to go walk to the bathroom. Again, I was going to the trunk like, can I get my toothbrush? Like, I'm doing all that. So we had those little things, but you couldn't recline the seats or adjust anything. They had us cracking the windows to, they weren't suffocating us, but they had us cracking the windows to something that was comfortable. You couldn't touch nothing. If you did, you were disqualified. And I was really excited too, because we had to draw straws for the car. And there was a silver car and like a neon green. And I'm just really not, that just would have been too much. Like, I would have been like, that's a lie. Like, this thing is neon green. I don't want that. So it just worked out. The fact, it was nuts. It was fun. I participated in a lot of stuff like that when I was younger because, well, I still do. I still like win things and do crazy things. So, but yeah, y'all, I just wanted to come with that. Let the water of this season, whether it be calm, because you know what I love about water is like water passing through or hitting the same spot in the side of a mountain for long enough will flow through the entire mountain. Water has a way of consistency and power that is sometimes subtle and sometimes will knock you out. Like I remember I was doing a photo shoot on the beach when back in my modeling days, and the water, it looks fun, it looks pretty, but I sat on this rock and thought I could handle the waves. And when those waves came, it was a rude awakening. Because as gentle and soft and whatever as water can look, it's also underestimated because its power is, I was humbled that day. I was like, what am I doing? But let that beauty and that power flow through the spaces that you've not allowed to open up because you've been afraid of being let down or your abilities. You don't have to be afraid anymore, is just what I keep thinking. Let the water flow through those dark spaces and recognize that that darkness is part of an indicator that you finna shine. You already are, but I mean, it's time. Don't let it scare you. We're not in the old anymore. It's only coming up because it's on its way out. Like, I get it. You don't want to go, but you got to go. You don't want to go, but you got to go. I want more. I want it all. And I believe for that. So that was it. That was my ramble. I'm so glad I came on. I needed this. I'm glad. I'm learning how to go with my own flow. I'm honoring that. Again, yes, being on YouTube and doing these things, like you can get caught up in your numbers or just showing up all the time so you can grow your data. I don't want to do that. I'm here. I'm flowing. I'm going to be here when I'm here. I'm not when I'm not. I'm going to say what I got. It always is intuitive. It's always intuitive when I come on here. I don't have a schedule because I don't want to be inauthentic. That's not really what I'm here for. I'm not here to, it doesn't, my way is going to look like me, it doesn't need to be whatever. I can't function like that. I tried for a long time. I tried to be everything that I thought I was supposed to be. And it didn't work. It worked for a little bit, but it always broke my soul. You need to be doing this, show up this way. It looks like that. And don't get, it's just, I'd like to do things my way. Anyways, yes. Thank you. I needed this. I can. Yes, you can. You will. You are. It's done. Enjoy it. Even if y'all who are still on here, if you can take, I was going to say 5 minutes, but I know when you got kids, it can be hard. Take 1 minute to take a deep breath, close your eyes, and put yourself somewhere where you want to be. Like, for example, I'm going to own a villa in Bali, period. I own a villa in Bali. Sometimes I just close my eyes and I sit there in my conversation pit as I look out the window at the pool and all the greenery of the rice fields. And I sit there as my future self and just say, wow. And I just enjoy that through my whole body. And I've been doing that with a lot of different things lately. Little things like free steak dinner, big things like thousands of dollars. And it's coming like this because I'm embodying it, I'm resting in it, and I'm willing to honor my power. So if you can take 60 seconds and be willing to honor your power, take a deep breath and fill yourself with something that you desire. If you want to, I do this too, to be in the arms of a superior man, a man who gets it, a man of purpose, a man of emotional intelligence, who wants to be married and head of household and a family and all this, whatever. Here for it, I take a moment and breathe that in. He's here. He's holding me. We're on the couch and I feel safe. I give myself that. I give my body a chance to rest in that. I see checks coming to my mailbox. I'll sit for a minute and walk down my stairs, go down the elevator, get my key, and I see, and it be happening. It's not, listen, give yourself that today. Because then you get up with an extra little whatever. It's already happened. If you can, I'm not trying to be cliche. If you can see it, you can achieve it. It just is what it is. I see the retreat I'm going to put on in Hawaii for my group coaching students. I see that. It's beautiful and amazing, and people are going to leave changed. Hawaii is so healing. Like, there's just all these things. So I just want you to get into that for yourself today. I will. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. It feels good and you deserve it. And whatever you see when you close your eyes, that's what's going to happen. You don't need to know how. So leave that part out. Because how is when we get, how many hours a week do I need to work? How much money? You don't need to do that. Not too long ago, a couple of weeks, I was like, maybe a month ago. It's been a month. Oh no, let me share this, right? Okay. So I've been manifesting the heck out of things. Like, I feel like I have a magic wand, right? And my manifestations are turning over in about 24 hours. So after I manifested thousands of dollars, free steak dinner, because I just wanted that, and, checks, there's just a bunch of stuff that happened. I was like, I travel the world on somebody else's dime. I travel the world on somebody else's dime. I travel the world on somebody else's dime. And I leave it at that. Next thing you know, I got an invite to Tulum. And somebody else that I know is thriving right now. My girl got a sick deal for her hard work, and she wanted to treat her friends. So I got my plane ticket and everything like that. I used points, so I really didn't come out the pocket like that. And didn't have to spend crazy when I got there. We had an incredible house, bomb food, drinks, parties, kicking it. That all I had to do was show up. You know why? Because I traveled the world on someone else's dime. It's not to take from anybody. It's not to be lazy. It's just what it is. I don't care if I have $1 million in the bank. If I want to manifest traveling the world on somebody else's dime, it could be a corporate thing. It could be a hotel paying for it, influencer, this, that. I don't need to know how. But when I made that statement and sat in that manifestation, it happened in a way I could not have predicted, but it happened. So I want y'all to get into it for yourselves. And so that's why I'm thinking okay, the last couple of weeks have been rough and a little dark and it's like, cause I'm finna fly to the moon and beyond. I got it. I got this. So there's always going to be that little part that's like, no, I'm good. Okay, this was fun. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go in the house and continue to Lysol wipe down. And I organized, I cleaned, I did the baby's hair, gave her a bath, put all the toys away. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat before the other baby gets here. And then so I can be available to see what my sister needs, because she just popped out a little 6-pound boobaloos. It's a boy. Oh, it's a lot. So I'm excited. Thank you guys for coming in. Please feel free to check the link in my bio. Not the bio, the description down there. If you're rocking with anything I'm saying, share with a friend. I'm learning how to market my own stuff, but for now I think I'm going to keep it private and just reach out directly. Like, if you rock with me, you rock with me, but that's for my group coaching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video if it touched you, and I'll see you very, very soon. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I needed this, and I am just glad you're here. I'm glad that I'm here. All right, y'all. Bye.